Greetings everyone, welcome to this patch rundown. So, we got our first official Pokemon Unite patch. So, update detail, some bug fixes, text fixes, and they're gonna add a spectate feature for the test release of the first spectate feature, which will be really cool, and you'll be able to watch other people play. It could be pretty fun. So changes are being made to some Pokemon stat and move to adjust the balance of Unite Battle. Charizard needed a buff, 100%. And his Flamethrower is getting the cooldown reduced, which is going to make it so much more viable, because since the cooldown is really long, you can't really find a lot of good use for it. Effect on other Pokemon strengthen, I'm going to guess it's the burn, but we don't know for sure what means effect strengthen. Pretty much like Fire Punch, like, does it do more damage? Because I heard damage dealt to opposing increased. So I guess the CC is gonna be upped. Fire Blast, cooldown reduced, effect on opposing Pokemon strengthened. That's just gonna make it much more have a lot of viable build. And he won't be forced to go into like the dash thing and Fire Punch. And if you've watched my last tier list, Talonflame needed a lot, and I mean it, a lot of help, because it cannot compete right now. Acrobatic, damage dealt to opposing Pokemon increased, that's good. Aerial Haste, same, opposing increased. Aerial Haste plus, Pokemon increased, and Fly increased as well. That is going to help him tremendously, honestly. It's going to help him try, and you're going to see down. Zeraora and Gengar are getting nerfed, so this is a real help. I just hope he doesn't become a monster like it was in the beta, though, since he's getting buffed while the other are getting nerfed. Venusaur needed a bit of help, and I was the first one to say it. Sludge Bomb, damage dealt to opposing Pokemon increased, effect on opposing Pokemon strengthened. I think it's the slow that is up a bit, but we do not know for sure until the patch comes tomorrow. Petal Dance, move upgrade. I do not know what move upgrade means, honestly. It could be a lot of things, honestly. Meaning maybe it's faster. We don't know for sure. We'll see tomorrow. Solar Beam, cooldown reduce. Really good. Now you could actually do like a Sludge Bomb Solar Beam. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think you can do both. And it's a really good thing that his Solar Beam is reduced. It's going to help him tremendously. Verdant Anger, damage dealt to opposing Pokemon increased. That is really good. He's going to be much more noticeable, honestly. Absol. I don't think Absol needed help. I don't think Absol was underpowered. Not at all. Bug Fist to his auto attack. Damage dealt to opposing Pokemon increased, and damage dealt to opposing Pokemon increased. I think it's just to balance out all of his build, to help him have a lot of variety. Honestly, Wigglytuff is good, but I know it's getting outclassed really fast though. The following stat have increased: defense, special defense, HP, which is gonna help emphasize Wigglytuff as this beefy frontline support. Double Slap, damage dealt to opposing Pokemon increased, nice. Effect on Pokemon strengthened, really good. It's a really good one. Effect on opposing Pokemon strengthened for Sing, meaning probably the sleep is a bit longer. I don't know what it was the bug fix for Dazzling Gleam. We all know what's coming. Eldegoss was gonna be getting nerfed eventually, but I'm surprised at how they're approaching it. They're nerfing the HP and kind of supportive side of her, and not like everything. Cotton Guard is getting its cooldown increased, which is really fair, and the HP restoration decreased, which is, again, fair. Cotton Spore is getting its cooldown reduced, though. The CC is getting strengthened, and this move's defense and special defense increase has been strengthened. This is pretty much to balance that most Eldegoss go Cotton Guard all the time, when Cotton Spore was not bad at all. It was actually quite decent, but since Cotton Guard was just that better, people just went for Cotton Guard all the time. Next move, Cotton Cloud Crash, HP restoration decrease, which is kind of fair. Honestly, Eldegoss was getting really strong really fast, and I think it's gonna put a break to her. But we'll cover it all tomorrow in the updated tier list. Cinderace, the following stat have been decreased. Attack, alright. This base AD is getting really decreased. That's good. Blaze Kick, damage dealt to opposing Pokemon decreased. Once again, really good, honestly. Move downgrade. I do not know what the fuck is a move downgrade and a move upgrade. I might just be absolutely dumb. But what the fuck is a downgrade and an upgrade in a move? Is it that it's gonna take a lot more longer to get it? I do not know. Powerball. Damage to opposing Pokemon increased. I know Powerball is not that popular. Maybe they're trying to balance it out. I honestly think they should increase. They could have stopped at this and it would have been really good. But we'll see how this plays out. Gengar is broken as shit. And they're finally nerfing the X. I'm gonna guess that it takes more time to get XX, which I'm not sure. But they're buffing Shadow Ball with the damage dealt increase and Dream Eater by a move upgrade, which means I think it's gonna be faster. Well, I do not know. Zeraora Spark bug fixes. I think, yeah, its passive is supposed to like stun or something, or like short stun, and it just kind of never stuns. Wild Charge, damage dealt increased to Pokemon increased. Cooldown reduce. I know no one goes for Wild Charge because it's shit compared to Discharge, but I don't think it's the way to go. Damage dealt to opposing Pokemon decreased. That's the way to go though. It's a really good start. They're decreasing his whole damage, which made Zeraora really good, really fast. Cramorant. I think Cramorant is good. And he's getting out of hand really fast with some build. Damage dealt to opposing Pokemon increased for Whirlpool, which is really good. And they're increasing the damage dealt to, with Dive. I think it's good, because I don't see any Cramorant going for Dive right now. And they all go for Whirlpool into their ult. And I think it's really cool. Machamp, basic attack bug fixes. Cross Chop, damage dealt to opposing Pokemon decreased. Close combat, damage dealt to opposing Pokemon increased. I don't think it's the way to go, honestly, at balancing Machamp. What's broken about Machamp is his submission. And I think just doing something like this doesn't do much for him. But honestly, we'll have to see. Maybe it's going to do a really huge difference, because Cross Chop was a big part of his combo damage, and I think it's going to leave him a little bit in the dust right now. Lucario, Power Up Punch, bug fixes, Bone Rush, bug fixes, Greninja, bug fixes, and Alolan Ninetale, bug fixes. If I remember correctly, I think if they end up being really good, Charizard will move to B, honestly. Talonflame will move to A. Venusaur, I don't think he's going to move that much. We'll see. Maybe I'll move him a tier. Absol won't change. Wigglytuff won't change. Eldegoss won't change, but we'll have to see. I'll probably bump up Eldegoss to A tier, honestly. Just because of how good it is right now. And how much it's mandatory. If these ends up being really something, I'll bump him down to the A tier. Yeah. Gengar, same thing. But I just think Gengar will be broken with Shadow Ball Dream Eater now. They're just gonna Shadow Ball Dream Eater Shadow Ball or something. Zeraora won't move at all. I don't think it's enough to bump him down. Cramorant won't move, Machamp won't move, and the rest won't move either. What I'm really hoping is that it releases Blastoise soon, man. I miss playing that goofy turtle. Well, that's gonna be the patch rundown. We'll see tomorrow what it's due, and I'll see you all in the next one. See ya.